Hello guys and welcome back to Hey Manager, where today I'll be looking at my team and how I've done this week and a few transfers that I might make. So, to start off in no particular order, Chelsea won 4-0 obviously against Crystal Palace. Everton with another big win against Brighton. Newcastle won 3-1 against Burnley in the surprise win really. West Ham beat Leicester 3-0 in a very big surprise win, and then for the two weird results this week, United lost 6-1 to Spurs after disappointing collapse after going 1-0 up, and Aston Villa won 7-2 where Ollie Watkins scored a hat-trick. Now if we move on to my side, I'll show you from the bottom to the top how we did this week, and we did pretty well, considering how weird this week's been. 73 points I've got overall, McCarthy and net picking up a nice little clean sheet against, I believe, he picked up 4 Southampton against West Brom, which is sort of definite in my opinion. Everton against Brighton, Digne actually picked up 1 point. I thought they might have done better there, but they did of course concede 2, looking a bit shaky at the back with Jordan Pickford in net. Justin only the 1 point, as they did lose 3-0 to West Ham. I don't think anyone saw that coming. Walker Peters got a clean sheet, as well as I think he got a bonus point, I cannot remember. Well, I believe he got a clean sheet regardless anyway. Mitchell, he picked up a yellow card, my apologies. He picked up a yellow card, so he only got 5 instead of 6. Mitchell 0 points, conceded 4 to Chelsea, which was a very bad show this week. Aubameyang on 2 points. Aubameyang's sort of fallen off in the coming weeks, but you know, that is how it is. Salah with 13 points in there against Aston Villa, scoring the 2 goals, the 2 consolation goals really. Saint-Maximin in there. Although he was a worry for the game and didn't know whether or not he was going to start, he picked up 12 points against Burnley and did come off towards the end in about the 74th minute. Wilson, 16 points, 2 goals, 1 assist. Great start for it. He's been doing pretty well for the start of the season, to be honest. 4 goals I think so far this season, 2 against Burnley. He's been doing pretty well. Calvert-Lewin picked up the 1 goal for Everton in their 4-2 win, hoping maybe for a hat-trick out of him if he was, as I made him a captain. Didn't go to plan. And then Jimenez only picking up 2 points against Fulham, where they did win 1-0, but it was a bit of a shaky showing. On the bench we have Ramsdale, Norwood and Egan, all Sheffield United players who did indeed lose 2-1 to Arsenal, so nothing really big come out of those players. Norwood not really taking part in the games this season. And then Son, a surprise one from Son, who was red last week, 25% chance of playing with a hamstring injury. He came on, he started the game, scored two very good goals. I think he assisted 2 as well, got 18 points regardless. He had a fantastic game, really good game, and that puts our overall points at 242 and our rank at 586,329th. So, the transfer this week is going to be Aubameyang being exchanged for Pedence. Pedence from Wolves looks to be playing that left wing role which Jota usually plays, but he does drift out to either wing and he's got a great cross on him. So I think in terms of maybe setting up the goals for him, and as I think Pedence might be a great player to put into the side for Wolves, who have a sort of kind fixture list, but we'll have to see. I think we play Wolves next week, so he's not going to be there for the long term, but there could be a wildcard usage, I think. I think I might use my wildcard this week. So as I'll show you now, the games coming up this week: Everton against Liverpool, it's a big game. Southampton versus Chelsea. Chelsea could take advantage of Southampton's dodgy back line. Leicester versus Aston Villa is going to be a weird one because Leicester are very inconsistent and Aston Villa are looking very strong at the start of the season. Newcastle versus Man United, a big test for Manchester United. Sheffield United versus Fulham, 2 sides not very good. Arsenal versus Manchester City versus Arsenal. It's going to be a very big game. 2 sides that aren't necessarily looking incredible to start the season off, but still pretty good side. Spurs versus West Ham. West Ham coming off a 3-0 win against Leicester. That's a big surprise, especially away from home. See what Spurs can do after a 6-1 thrashing against United. And then Crystal Palace play Brighton and Leeds play Wolves. So this is my side. From bottom to top we'll go again. I'm playing a 4-4-2 this week. Ramsdale in net as he plays against Fulham. Digne, Justin, Egan and Mitchell as the back 4. Egan going in there because they are playing Fulham, but again looking a bit shaky, Sheffield United at the back. Justin's price going up to 4.7 million. He does play against Aston Villa. He is my vice captain. Salah in there, Pedence as well, Son as the captain and Norwood in there. Norwood I might have to take out for one of the 2 Newcastle players purely because I don't think Norwood plays in the Premier League anymore. He just sort of sits on the bench, doesn't really do much. 4.8 million for him. Captain is Son, who plays against West Ham, and I think perhaps he can sort of get back into fitness and start that game and do very well. Calvert-Lewin up the front, I think he'll score against Liverpool. Whether or not they'll win the game, I do think he'll score. He's looking very dominant in those sort of that forward position. And then Jimenez plays against Leeds. It's a very dodgy week since Salah plays Everton, it's going to be away from home. It's going to be a dodgy game. Calvert-Lewin again against Liverpool's back line, which looks a bit shaky at the moment, but Aston Villa had an incredibly good game. Jimenez and Podence against Leeds, a bit shaky as well. Son having a great game. So it's a chance for him to sort of redo the side, think over, use that money that I've got from Salah. I think I'm on 100.7 million, 100.89 million now. The side's overall cost is looking pretty high, so I can sort of delegate the money elsewhere. So yeah, I believe that is it for this week. The subs on the bench, obviously I keep forgetting these: St Maximin, Wilson and Walker Peters. Walker Peters playing against Chelsea, Wilson and St Maximin playing against United at home. So that might be an interesting one to see what they can do there. But yeah, McCarthy as well, obviously playing against Chelsea, don't want him in my side. So yeah, there we have it. There's this week's episode sort of done and dusted. I hope you did enjoy this episode. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new, and obviously let me know if you're enjoying this content, and I shall catch you in the next episode. Ciao.